Good evening, I'm Tips Mahoy, and this is ArthIntel Evening Edition. Coming up, Tropical Storm Moke set to dump more heavy rain on hurricane-stricken Hawaii. Landslide at Waste Mound in Guinea's capital kills 30, government says. Humanoids break records at Beijing Robot Games. That plus a check of the weather across the country. We begin tonight with the top stories from around the world. Hawaii's Big Island is bracing for more misery as Tropical Storm Moke swirls nearby. Just days after Hurricane Lala left flooding, mudslides and damaged roads in its wake. The National Hurricane Center says Moke, packing 40 mph winds, could dump up to 15 inches of rain in isolated spots, raising fears of life-threatening flooding on steep terrain already saturated by Lala. Hawaii County Mayor Kimo Alameda is urging residents to stay off the roads and shelter in place, with county shelters open for anyone needing refuge. 2 deaths have been linked to Hurricane Lala, and more than 6,500 customers remain without power. A landslide at a massive waste dump in Guinea's capital, Conakry, has killed 30 people, the government says. The collapse happened around 2 a.m. in the Jibesha commune after heavy overnight rain, burying nearby tents and shacks. 6 people were seriously injured and 16 others lightly hurt, according to a government statement. The disaster came less than a week after officials announced plans to close the site and move the waste elsewhere because of the danger it posed. One woman, Sire Diallo, told reporters at the scene that all 5 of her children were killed, saying, "All I can do is put my trust in God." Guinea's Prime Minister visited the site Sunday to assess the damage as rescue crews worked to clear the debris. Humanoid robots are showing off record-breaking speed and growing skill at the Second World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing. A Tyne Kung Ultra robot clocked 9.39 seconds in the 100 meters, faster than Usain Bolt's world record, while another robot won the 400 meters in 38.15 seconds, beating the human record. Organizers say the games have grown to 666 teams and more than 2,000 robots competing in 51 events, including a first-ever human-robot tennis match by a Galbot machine, which fell during play but got back up to continue. The event also exposed ongoing challenges, with robots colliding during football matches and some requiring stretchers or wheelchairs after falling during races. Turning now to politics. Your website should make you money, most don't. Toolbox Development builds sites that actually rank on Google and turn visitors into calls. No contracts. Find them at toolboxdevelopment.net. Sean Grayson, the former Illinois sheriff's deputy convicted of fatally shooting Sonya Massey in her home in 2024, has died, his attorney says. Grayson, 32, died Sunday around noon, just 6 months into a 20-year sentence for second-degree murder. Attorney Mark Wyckoff said at sentencing that Grayson had been diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2023, and he was denied medical release by the Illinois Prisoner Review Board in July. It's not immediately clear whether cancer caused his death. Grayson shot Massey after responding to her 911 call reporting a prowler, a shooting captured on body camera video that sparked protests nationwide. Governor Gavin Newsom has signed California's Assembly Bill 2624 into law, expanding the state's Safe at Home program to cover employees of nonprofits serving immigrants. The program already shields domestic violence survivors and other vulnerable groups by providing them substitute mailing addresses. Republicans have nicknamed it the Stop Nick Shirley Act, after the independent journalist whose investigations into alleged immigrant fraud in California and Minnesota sparked the bill's introduction. Bill sponsor Assemblywoman Mia Bonta says it's meant to protect immigrant service providers from harassment, while critics, including Shirley himself, argue it's designed to shield those he's investigated from scrutiny. The law takes effect October 1, 2027. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Presidential Advisor Jared Kushner met privately in New York in recent weeks, according to 5 people with knowledge of the session. Sources say the two discussed housing, immigration, and the high cost of living as potential areas of common ground, and that Kushner suggested Jeffries meet with White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. The meeting comes even as Trump and Democrats have escalated attacks on each other ahead of the midterms, with Trump calling Jeffries a thug and Jeffries accusing the administration of corruption. Neither man's office would comment on the meeting, though Jeffries said in a statement that Democrats would only strike deals with the administration if Republicans moved on cost-of-living issues. A federal judge is demanding the Trump administration respond to a legal challenge over new USPS ballot mail rules by 8 a.m. Tuesday, nearly 16 hours earlier than the deadline requested by the plaintiffs themselves. U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani said in a Sunday order that USPS created the emergency and warned that if the administration needs until Thursday to respond, she'll consider temporarily blocking the rule's formal publication, scheduled for Wednesday. The plaintiffs, including the League of Women Voters, the ACLU, and the Brennan Center for Justice, accuse USPS of violating Talwani's August 11th injunction against the ballot mail regulations. Talwani has not yet ruled on whether USPS actually violated that injunction. Sunday's order only sets the accelerated briefing schedule. Finally tonight, sports. This spot is available. ArthIntel reaches a daily news audience on the Evening Edition and across ArthIntel.com. To advertise with us, visit ArthIntel.com. Wyndham Clark has claimed the BMW Championship at Bellarive Country Club, earning a $3.6 million payday from the event's $20 million purse. It's Clark's third win of the season and sixth of his PGA Tour career, and it moves him up to number 3 in the FedEx Cup standings heading into next week's Tour Championship. Patrick Cantlay finished second for $2.16 million, with Rory McIlroy taking third at $1.36 million. Last week's winner Scottie Scheffler has already locked up the top FedEx Cup spot, guaranteeing himself a $23 million bonus regardless of how he finishes at the season-ending event, which carries a $40 million purse and a $10 million top prize. Raiders running back Ashton Jeanty left Sunday's practice with an apparent knee injury, according to ESPN's Ryan McFadden. McFadden reports Jeanty was diving for a catch when he landed awkwardly, was helped off the field by trainers, and couldn't put any pressure on his right leg. McFadden also noted the entire team took a knee and said a prayer, underscoring the perceived severity of the injury. No official prognosis has been released, but the incident sparked an outpouring of concern across the sports media world, with ESPN's Sam Block and former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III among those wishing Jeanty well. And finally, here's a look at temperatures across the country right now. It's hottest in Phoenix at 109 degrees, while Boston is the coolest spot on the board this evening at 67. That's ArthIntel Evening Edition for now 9 stories, coast to coast. I'm Tips Mahoy for ArthIntel, Signal over Noise. If you found this valuable, please like and subscribe, enable notifications for daily updates, and read the complete coverage at ArthIntel.com.